In this video, I'm going to be making some Trader Joe's cinnamon bun spread toaster strudels. So, homemade toaster strudels. I made homemade toaster strudels about a year ago. I made raspberry, but this time the Trader Joe's cinnamon bun spread is new, out at Trader Joe's, of course. It was $3.49, and so I thought, okay, I can buy the spread, what am I gonna do with it? And I guess a lot of people would put it over toast, but the first thing I thought of was a toaster strudel because I like toaster strudels, I like sweet things, and toaster strudels has a Cinnabon, and so I thought of toaster strudels, so that's what I'm gonna do with it. I can talk about the calories and all that when we sit down to try these. But first I'm going to tell you everything that you need. You need 2 sheets of puff pastry. I have the Pepperidge Farm puff pastry. There's 2 ready to bake sheets in here. You need 2/3 cup of the spread. So this is 2/3 cup. So I'm going to show you how much is left. So I have not dipped my finger in it, haven't licked it off the spoon, anything. So we will try, before we try it in the toaster strudel, or the toaster pastry, we will try it alone first so that we can taste it, because I have not tried it yet at all. But I wanted to show you how much you have left in there. You need 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. You need 1 egg, and I have just beaten it up like that. You need 1 tablespoon of water, and that is for your toaster pastry. And then over here in this corner for your glaze, you need 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 cup powdered sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of milk, and then in this container I have a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla and an 1/8 teaspoon of almond extract. Almond extract is very, very potent stuff, so you don't need much of it at all. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 400 degrees, which I have done, and then you're going to get a cookie pan and line it with I use the Reynolds baking sheets, or you parchment paper or whatever. So you're going to take your puff pastry out of here. Okay, and it comes like this. And I have had this in the refrigerator because I've known that I'm going to make these. So they come in the frozen department of the grocery store if you're not familiar with this. And so you just want to open it up. And you want to divide this into 6 squares. And it's pretty easy to do because you can go right along the line here. It's already folded. So you can go right along there. This will make 3 toaster strudels, and then with the other pastry I can make 3 more, so we can make 6 total. So what you want to do is whisk the cornstarch into the Trader Joe's cinnamon bun spread. You want to take a tablespoon, and you want to take about 1.5 tablespoons and put it right in the middle of each pastry. You want to leave, I about messed up there, you only do one side. You want to leave around the edges because you have to pinch it together. Okay, so now you take your egg and your water and mix it together. So now you want to take your finger and go around the edge of the pastry. This is going to be your glue. And it might just feel like I'm not doing anything, it's just getting wet. Trust me, it is. And then put that over the top. So we're gonna do it again. Now you want to pinch the edges. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna move these out of the way, and I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my other ones, my other 3, so that I can just go ahead and make them all at one time. To brush all of these with your egg mixture. Bake at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. So while our toaster strudels are baking, and I should call them toaster pastries, I guess. While those are baking, I'm going to mix all of this together. This is my melted butter, my powdered sugar, my milk, and my vanilla and almond. So you just want to put it all together in the same bowl and then whisk it. And this is going to be the glaze that's going to go on top of your toaster pastry. And if it doesn't have the right consistency that you want, you can add more milk to it. So I'll just have to see. I might add a little bit more milk to this yeah, I'm gonna have to add some more milk to it to thin it out. You just wanna add a drop. It does not take much at all. This looks like about the consistency that you get in your, when you buy a Pillsbury toaster strudel. This looks like exactly what you get. But I want to be able to drizzle it on and pour it on, and I will not be able to pour it on when it's that thick. So I'm going to add just a little bit more milk. Not much at all, because I want to be able to pour it on top. Yeah, so that's going to be better. That's going to be easier for me. So let's see. Yeah, and that still is a little bit thick. Play around with it. Just don't get too much or you'll have to start over. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. So I'm gonna set this to the side until our pastries are finished, and when they come out, we will pour this over the top. I only left these in for 18 minutes. I started to smell them a little bit, and they look nice and brown to me. So you can see where one leaks, this one right here, but that's my fault because I didn't pinch it together very well. So now I'm gonna use my icing. Talk about this at all. This is the Trader Joe's cinnamon bun spread. It is a rich, gooey, honey, butter-based spread with cinnamon bun spices. It says store in a cool, dry place, refrigerated after opening. 1 tablespoon is 60 calories. And it's made with honey, tapioca syrup, milk, cream, brown sugar, butter, cornstarch, salt, ground cinnamon, vanilla extract, and vanilla bean. And it was $3.49. I think I told you that at the beginning.
Looks thick.
It is very thick. It surprised me because I don't know. I don't know why I wasn't expecting something thick, but I wasn't.
Like caramel.
So we wanted to, yeah. We want to try it by itself first before we try it with the toaster pastry. Because you're going to be, you know, you might not want to make toaster pastries. You might want to use this for something else.
That'd be good on toast or anything.
That's what I said earlier. I said I'm assuming most people would use it for toast.
Yeah, toast or biscuit or anything.
Or
cinnamon sugar.
I still think you could, I think if you make oatmeal, you could take a spoonful of that and drizzle it over your oatmeal.
Any of that stuff.
Yes.
Anything you would add a cinnamon kind of flavor.
That has a really nice, it does have that honey cinnamon flavor.
Yeah, that's good.
So hopefully it'll go well with this.
Well, these things are huge.
I know they're huge. When you make them homemade, if you watch the video I did before of the raspberry, this is how big they turn out. That is delicious. That works so well in that pastry.
I'm trying to get a good bite of the center.
I cut mine in half.
Yeah, so you can go right in there.
That's delicious. It reminds me of a Cinnabon. It really does. But it works well.
It's not quite as strong as the cinnamon, but it does remind you of it.
It reminds me of it very much. It works well with this because it is sweet enough. Toaster strudels or toaster pastries are very, very sweet. And so that gives it a lot of flavor.
Very, very sweet.
Very nice.
Those are good. I like them.
And it was easy. I mean, and you saw that mine were no means beautiful at all. And
They came out really nice.
I made them quickly, and I barely pinched the edges together. And, you know, I just made them very, very quickly. I wasn't precise about anything. And they turned out fine. Yeah, they were
they're
perfect.
nice. They look something you'd have a picture in a book.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, just know that that's what I used it for, and it almost took the entire jar.
Yeah, but you made.
I made six giant.
Pretty good size.
Yes, toaster pastries. And I can put the rest of this and have it, that'll probably go for four pieces of toast. Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.